Howdy, Don Morgan again with Carb Watchers Utah. I want to bring something to the attention of everybody out there, something that's going to happen in January of 2018. The National Diabetes Prevention Program is going to launch a nationwide program for diabetes prevention. It's going to be a year-long program, and it will be a referral. It's actually going to be called an intervention program, where you go to your primary care physician, and if he determines that you are pre-diabetic, and there will be a very large segment of this country that are on Medicare that will be determined that they are pre-diabetic. And actually they're right. We have a real mess on our hands, and we know that. But the reason I'm shooting this video, and I've given it a lot of thought, we can't allow this program to roll out in its present form. And the reason I'm saying this, they are going to teach in this program. Now we got to take a look at the scope, the size of this program first before I go on. This is a national program, and this thing has been in the works since 2012. And you know, on the surface, it looks like a wonderful program, and there are lots of parts of the program that are great. The basic concept is great. It's an intervention program, is what it really is. But like I said, there's a fly in the ointment. And it's actually not just a fly, it's an elephant in the ointment. The basic whole concept of what causes chronic illness is being overlooked here, and we can't allow that. And what's sickening about this whole thing is I think everybody's aware of it. I can't understand why we're continuing on the current path that we are. The problem is the low-fat diet that they're teaching us that we must accept. When the low-fat diet is the exact problem that got us into this mess. That really started back in the early 50s. And I'm a victim of it. And many, many, many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people are victims of this low-fat diet. We can't allow this program to roll out with this curriculum. It just keeps moving straight ahead, keeps steamrolling right down the ground. We've got, you know, I'm just one individual that is aware of this, but there are many people aware that the low-carb diet or the low-fat diet is the problem. And doctors from all over the world are pleading with the FDA to change their dietary guidelines, and they've indicated they might. And the American Medical Association, Heart Association, Diabetes Association has come out and said that saturated fat isn't a problem anymore. Or it never has been, actually. Never has been. That's the problem. That's what's got us in the mess we're in. And believe me, folks, we're in a mess. And we know we're in a mess. When you get your paycheck and you look at the amount of money that you're contributing to your health insurance, and then you look at the amount that your employer is contributing, the cost of health in this country is ridiculous for the benefit that we're getting from it. We have to change. The program as they've got it, if we change this one concept, just this one little thing, we can make this program work. And it ought to be rolled out everywhere, not just Medicare. We have to adapt and adopt a low-carb lifestyle. That's the way it's supposed to be. We have to adopt physical activity back into our lives. If we don't do that, we can't sustain what we're going through right now. We just can't. I mean, healthcare is rising at a rate that's astronomical, just astronomical. Even I saw a newsletter the other day from a physicians group, and they're pleading for some help, for prevention. The best way to treat a chronic illness is never get it. And we are not getting the message to the right people. We have to put on such a blast of information like they did when they launched the low-fat diet that led to all my problems, my heart attack, my diabetes, all the chronic illness I've had, the chronic illness my first wife had, the chronic illness that all of us know and have felt in our families and ourselves all these years was preventable and is preventable. And in most cases can be reversed if we get away from the low-fat diet. And we have to standardize this lower carb lifestyle across the board. We have to do it in our schools. We have to do it in our institutions. We have to do it in our families. And we must do it in our medical profession. They can't teach the low-fat diet any longer. It's just creating tremendous health problems. The current program that the diabetes program has put forth part of it came out of Emory University. And I don't know if you've heard about some of the things going on there, but we had a lot of the sponsors of those programs were some of your large businesses. Coca-Cola, I think, was one of them. And I don't want to make any accusations here, but you can't leave the fox in charge of the hen house. You just can't. And we need to clear this up. We just can't let this go on. We can't continue to turn out fat people. We can't do it. There are people in this world that don't have all these diseases that we get, and they don't live like we do. There's nations around us, civilized Western nations, that are pleading with us to change our dietary guidelines. And we need to do it. We absolutely need to do it. So I'm calling on you to help me. Write me at my email, don@carbwatchersutah.com. I'm looking for a way to stop this. We have to stop it. We need to have if we have to take them to court. We'll have to get an injunction to keep them from implementing this program. We've got 11 months to do it. January of 2018 is when they roll it out. We just can't let this go. So if you know of a law firm that maybe would be sympathetic to our cause, have them write me at the email I gave you. Go to my website, check it out. www.carbwatchersutah.com. That's carbwatchersutah.com. Please help me with this. This is the future of our country. It's the future of your children, your grandchildren. We can't allow this to continue. There's many millions of people that know this already. We talk to younger doctors, and they're in perfect harmony with what I'm saying. There's all kinds of doctors out here that understand this and are pleading to get this thing changed, but nobody's doing it. And we can't allow tens of thousands of young people to be unleashed on this country teaching this curriculum. We can't do it. It's just going to cause more problem. If you take a person that's pre-diabetic and put them on a low-fat diet, And don't stress carb reduction. All you're doing is raising somebody's insulin levels in order to give them medicine to bring it back down. It doesn't make any sense. So please join in, help me. We need to get a handle on this. Why not now? Why not? Why can't we do this now? This is the time. We have to draw a line in the sand. And I've drawn the line, and I'm committed to it. I've been talking about this for a long time. It has to end now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll let you know what's going on with this, okay? I'll have some more YouTubes. Thank you.